Okay, that's the Trevor Project. And I'm wearing Quicksilver, which is also known as Mercury, which is the person who's in charge of delivering messages to you. So, just looking through my local citywide news source where everyone posts information, I'm getting the picture that we're doing a great job of waking people up to the idea that the 1% have got a hell of a lot of propaganda. People are getting it. And I'm surprised, frankly. I never thought they would really get this information, but it's all over there. I didn't even need to give a thumbs up or a post or add anything. They got the whole picture. Now, there's still people that are taking the side that, not really, but they're getting the information from the others. So no one can say they don't understand the situation of the mass inequality on planet Earth now. So that means that a huge piece of the puzzle has been put into place. That is, people are aware that the things on Earth are not right, and it's because there are people actively working to make things not right. Now, that's the first step. The second step, what is the second step? At what step? I mean, we keep taking steps, and that's what we have to do. We have to keep taking steps. And we have to remember that, I don't know, I've got all these various memes in my head, but the one that I want to get to is, I'm getting ahead of myself because I've got this great plan in my head. And the great plan is, well, it's not now. I mean, I'm imagining things. I'm imagining the world not as it is. So I guess I do have my ideal utopian world in mind. And I've got that in mind, but I've got to bring myself back to here and now. You know, it's like, you know, if you're golfing and, okay, you found your ball and, you know, you've chosen your club and you're standing behind the ball and you're looking at the rest of the rest of the way to where you're going to sink the ball. And you're trying to figure out, well, where's the best place to put the ball with this next shot so that I've got a good next shot. So you're doing planning. This is what you're doing. You're in a planning stage before you go and hit the ball. And you're looking at all the angles and all the possibilities. You know, I could go on the right side of the green, or I could go in the middle, or I could go on the left, or I could try and land it on the green, or I can try and go beyond the green, or I could go into the sand trap. All these places, where do I think I want to go? And then you line up your shot. Yeah, you line up your club face, and then you get your good stance and your good grip. And, you know, you breathe easy, and then away you go, and you swing and you hit the ball to the best of your ability to the place you picked. And that's what we're doing now. Because ideally, we know that we don't want planet Earth to remain as it is. Hugely unbalanced. With everyone feeling like there's a lot of suppressed technologies that would help us all out, a lot of us feeling like there's just endless game playing going on by our so-called elite, lying to us and, diverting our attention from one thing to another using mass media. We got all that part, and we still have to proceed. Okay, the Trevor Project, as I've mentioned before on this channel, is a number where kids can call when they're feeling hopeless. And it's specifically about their sexual orientation, but they're feeling hopeless and they're needing help. Now, what's that got to do with my message today? What about if you're on the team elite and you're basically born into the 1%, okay? Your family is filthy rich. They own all kinds of stuff, and you've waken up to the situation. And you're basically wanting to call the rest of humanity for help and say, look, just because I was born into a filthy rich family, it doesn't mean I don't want change. And they might say, well, there are some people in, this elite group who are maybe wavering as to whether this is the right way to go. There are some of them that are just bullies and just don't seem to ever want to soften up their need for control. And then there's people like me that really want change. So, she's calling us and saying, don't and don't assume that everyone that is, who you think you hate, hates you. So what does it mean? It means that you can't judge a book by its cover. And it's an old teaching, and it's coming right now to the forefront. We can't judge everyone, based upon the group they belong to. And then how do we get to the point of truth, where people who are pulling the wool over our eyes and lying to us and suppressing the technology, where do we finally get to the point where they come clean and, they gift us all the stuff that's been hidden in their vaults? So this is basically what we want to happen. We want truth to come out. We know it's there, but it's not in our little hands. What do they want? The elite. Once they drop their need for power over us, is that a big? Oh yeah, that's a huge one. Letting go of control is what the bully has, his biggest fear is letting go of control, because he's afraid that the rest of us are going to attack him and, steamroll him or her. So fear is the driving force in the controller's mind. Fear of us. And there are some of us that are screaming for blood. So we have got to make sure that that is not our message. Our message cannot be, we're going to grab all the technology, we're going to pound down your door, and we're going to come into your gated communities and your Epstein's Island, and then we're going to find you and we're going to nail you to a cross. That just prolongs their need for controlling us. So they have to know the hardest thing for us to do is to forgive them and to welcome them back into the human family. And it's very hard to do when all of these absolute horrors come to our ears time and time again. Just when you might be ready to forgive, something new comes along and you go, maybe I can't do it today. I can't forgive you today. This is like another thing that I didn't know about, and it's making me want to be sick. So what I'm going to suggest is try not to focus on exterior things. Turn off the news. Don't read the newspaper. And when people are talking to you about all this horrible, breathe deeply and say, hopefully, and you can say to your feet, please please move. In other words, just say, move your feet, move your feet. Move your feet and see if your feet will take you away from this person who's talking all this stuff that you don't want to hear too much. And then what you are going to do while you are disconnected from all the negative news is you're going to send love to the situation, not sending love out this way and out that way and back that way. You're not sending love that way. What you're going to do is send love inside yourself. You're just going to stay with all of your love inside of yourself, and you're just going to be like a glow plug. You're just going to glow because you're going to keep all of your love inside of you. And the thing is that you're not denying people your love. You're just sending it to them another way. Because you are part of a holographic universe. And when you glow from within, because you are just keeping your love inside, and you know you're connected to everyone within. So you're sending love within rather than without. You're just going to glow with your love. And it's not romantic love, it's enlightenment love. It's just light, it's wisdom, it's truth. And you're going to glow from the inside, and you're not going to be drawn into all this other stuff on the exterior. You're just going to glow. And by glowing and glowing and glowing on the inside, you're still sending them love, but you're not sending it externally. So your attention is on self. And the whole universe is within you. So you're sending it all within you to the universe, the multiverse. You're sending it internally. And this way, you are going to be surprised that people who might be shielded from you on the outside, they're not shielded from you on the inside. They can't shield you from the inside. They can't shield your love, your enlightenment from the inside. Someone says, are you sure? I am telling you, they can't. They can't separate themselves from being part of our grand hologram, the holographic universe. You're part of it. If you're here, you're in the universe, you're in the multiverse, you're in the mirror worlds, the mirror multiverse, you're here. And as long as we glow, you're going to be glowed. Get glowing, folks. Get glowing. I'm Harry Weaver.